Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. My name is Aqua Porter, Chair of the college's Board of Trustees. On behalf of the board, I declare open this Keuka College Commencement Convocation. It is my privilege to welcome members of the class of 2021 and your family, friends, and honored guests, whether they're joining us here on our beautiful campus or remotely through live streaming. I'd like to introduce our platform party. From left to right, our Associate Provost, Dr. Tim Sellers, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Brad Fooster, College Chaplain, Eric Detter, College President, Amy Story, Vice President for Enrollment Management and Student Development, Mark Petrie, Vice President for Finance and Administration, Bob Bomay, and Vice President for Advancement, Communication, and Technology, Pete Beckus. This has been a challenging year for all of us, but it is wonderful that we are able to be here together today to celebrate your achievements. Please stand if you are able and join me in singing the national anthem. And please remain standing for the invocation, which will be delivered by Chaplain Eric Detter.
Keuka College class of 2021 and your distinguished guests. I invite you to assume an attitude of meditation, prayer, and or reflection as we take a moment to pause, to center down, to still our minds, and to quiet our hearts at the beginning of this celebration of commencement. Today marks an important part of our lives. There were moments when we wondered if we would ever arrive here. While we have taken different paths, we share this moment of graduation. The journey has not always been easy, but it has been worth it. We are thankful for those who have directed us, supported us, encouraged us, challenged us, and sacrificed for us. We are grateful for this college, for those who had the vision and commitment to establish it, for those who continue to work hard to sustain it, for the students who are willing to chase dreams, for those who help turn dreams into realities. There have been obstacles, but we have overcome. There have been moments we wanted to give up, but here we are. There have been moments when we were overwhelmed, yet here we stand. For this celebration, our hearts give thanks. Amen. You may be seated.
Good morning, graduates, family members, Keuka College faculty and staff, alumni, and honored guests. Welcome to the Keuka College Class of 2021 Commencement Ceremony. I am so proud of the Class of 2021. You've worked hard for this day, and I'm glad that you can now celebrate all that you've achieved. You are a graduating class unlike any other. And I wonder what this pandemic experience might mean to you over the long term. Back in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, when the Brothers Grimm began collecting traditional folk tales that they thought would capture the essence of life in Germany, life was very difficult for most people. If any of you have ever read Grimm's complete fairy tales, you know that these stories are clearly not meant for the children of today. Most of these stories end very badly for everyone involved. And there was a reason for that. These were cautionary tales with important lessons embedded. The Brothers Grimm were not the first, nor will they be the last to tell folk tales. One of my all-time favorite personal folk tales was one told to me by my grandmother, who was born in 1912. Grandma Finera would not let us swim in any natural body of water before July 4th or after Labor Day because it was polio weather. She was convinced that you could get polio by failing to observe this critical rule. I suspect that this rule was established after FDR was diagnosed with polio shortly after taking a lake vacation with his family, but quite frankly, I'm not even sure. I can understand, though, why a woman who probably saw many people afflicted with a terrible disease before the advent of the vaccine didn't want to take any chances with her children or grandchildren. I do, however, wonder what tales you are going to tell throughout your lives about the dangers behind handshaking and failure to social distance. But I digress. Class of 2021, you not only completed your degree during an incredibly confusing and uncertain time, you did so amid what some are calling a once-in-a-century pandemic. You found ways to move forward while much of the world seemed to be on pause. And you're now ready to utilize the education and experience you obtained here at Keuka College and begin the exciting work of building a life. And as Reverend Detter said, I hope you've thanked many people along the way. Your families, your professors, and your close friends, because I firmly believe that the happiest people in the world are often the most grateful. In fact, I have a friend who's fond of saying there are advantages and disadvantages to everything. Think about that. You might ask, what possible advantage could there be in having cancer, for example? As many of you know, I started my battle against breast cancer last April, and I am grateful that I am now cancer-free. Thank you. Thank you. I still have more surgery ahead, and there are, of course, no guarantees, but I'm both lucky and grateful. But let me tell you, it has not been easy. I've spent much of the last year in bed while trying to help the college navigate a pandemic. But I'm lucky to have an amazing husband who's done everything for me. Fantastically talented colleagues who worked incredibly hard to keep the college afloat and our students on track. And many wonderful friends and family members, and I thank them all, as you should thank your supporters. But there's someone else I really want you to thank, yourself. You wouldn't be dressed in a cap and gown today unless you had put in the work. You wouldn't have overcome the unique challenges of the pandemic unless you had persevered. You wouldn't be in a position to launch or continue your career in the field of your choice unless you had dedicated yourself to obtaining the necessary skills and knowledge. In short, you wouldn't be where you are today without you. You deserve credit, you deserve admiration, and you deserve thanks. And if you think the idea of thanking yourself seems a little presumptuous, let me tell you about someone who did just that. He's a noted business mogul, media personality, and artist, who I'm sure you've all heard of, and I speak of none other than the great Snoop Dogg. Upon accepting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Snoop thanked a lot of people, and then he said, and I quote, "I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off, and I want to thank me for never quitting." Now, Snoop being Snoop, he went on to say some things that I won't quote, but you did the work, you never quit, and most importantly, you believed. I hope this is the lesson that you pass on during your lifetime. At Keuka College, we live by the words, believe in what we can do together. Even during those times this past year when we couldn't be together, we always believed. And that's what will take you wherever you want to go in life. Graduating from college is a tremendous accomplishment, and never has that accomplishment been more impressive than this past year. As a member of the class of 2021, you have proven that you can handle any challenge that comes your way. Always believe in yourself, because if you can do that, you can do anything. Congratulations, class of 2021. I'd like to invite Dr. Brad Fuster, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, to announce the 2021 award recipients for Professor and Adjunct Professor of the Year.
Thank you and good morning. All of our faculty performed remarkably this past year, pivoting to online learning, developing hybrid instruction, and navigating the educational challenges of the pandemic. But there were two who especially stood out, and they were announced yesterday at our Saturday morning ceremony. It gives me great pleasure to share their recognition with you today. Our 2021 Professor of the Year is known for providing an encouraging yet challenging environment for her students. She has led a number of group field periods to locations including Italy, England, and Spain. And her students describe her as knowledgeable, committed, and perfect. Keuka College's 2021 Professor of the Year is Associate Professor of Art, Melissa Newcomb. Our 2021 Adjunct Professor of the Year is known for his preparation and knowledge, demonstrates tremendous leadership skills, provides excellent and prompt feedback to his students, and masterfully incorporates real-world expertise into his course material. And that's not just us talking about this person. Those descriptions come directly from his students. Keuka College's 2021 Adjunct Professor of the Year is Adjunct Instructor of Business and Management, Michael Long. Congratulations to Melissa and Michael. I'd like to invite President Story back to the podium.
I'd like to now ask Dr. Fuster to present the class of 2021.
All right. I think this is the moment we've all been waiting for this morning. I know we haven't rehearsed, but I'm confident in you guys, and you're going to get it. Madam President, it is my distinct honor to present to you the members of the class of 2021 for their degrees in course. Will the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science please rise if they are able? Madam President, these candidates have met the requirements for graduation. They have been recommended by the faculty for their degrees and have been approved by the Board of Trustees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York and by the Board of Trustees of Keuka College, and with certification of the completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Art or Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities hereunto appertaining. And I cause you to be vested with the symbol appropriate to this degree. Please turn your tassels from right to left. My congratulations to you all. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Science please rise if they are able? Madam President, these candidates have met the requirements for graduation. They have been recommended by the faculty for their degrees and have been approved by the Board of Trustees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York and by the Board of Trustees of Keuka College, and with certification of the completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. And I cause you to be vested with the symbol appropriate to this degree. My congratulations to you all. You may be seated.
Now, we know that most of you have already received your diplomas, and if you haven't, it's in the mail. But we still wanted to have something for you to celebrate today. So Ceremonial Scrolls will be presented to the class of 2021, and members of the platform party will offer their socially distant congratulations. Professional photographers will capture an image of each graduate as they cross the stage, which will be available online within the next few weeks. Guests of graduates, we ask that you please remain seated and avoid crowding the stage or blocking the view of others in the audience. We shall begin calling candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Alexis Caruana, magna cum laude.
Michaela Muraro.
Sarah Parrish, summa cum laude.
Hannah Peischer, summa cum laude.
Madeline Robbins, cum laude.
Pamela Taylor, cum laude.
Brandon Clark.
Casey Galena, cum laude.
Ruth Rea.
Selena Santiago.
Salamain Say.
Ryan Velt, cum laude.
Shelby Burgess, cum laude.
Clayton Chandler.
Danielle Half, cum laude.
Preston Hilfiker.
Deanna Kilpatrick, cum laude.
Natalie Lepke.
Shannon Marcy, cum laude.
Anderson Miles, magna cum laude.
John Rosa.
Michael Terpenning.
Alexander DiAgostino.
Olivia Futia.
Allison Golden.
Rowan Goodman.
Destiny Harrison.
Christopher Laux Jr.
Zoe Ricks.
Kaya Porter, cum laude.
Courtney Rowley.
Jonathan Salati.
Skylar Sanborn, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Snipus.
Samantha Shea, cum laude.
Grace Allen.
Autumn Strobridge.
Sarah O'Connell, summa cum laude.
Michaela Roth, magna cum laude.
Silas Baker, cum laude.
Musa Bamba.
Jonas Bawache.
Jared Burns, magna cum laude.
Joshua Card, magna cum laude.
Samba Duhansi.
Jacinia Dunlavi, cum laude.
Austin Ellison.
Michaela Foster, cum laude.
Alexis Gaylord, summa cum laude.
Katie Hammond, cum laude.
William Cairns.
Nicholas Kojan, summa cum laude.
Garrison Cool.
Benjamin McKeown, cum laude.
Bradley Miller.
Jordan Miller, magna cum laude.
Colin Mix.
Adam Penkowski, magna cum laude.
Ulrich Petrie, magna cum laude.
Jamie Seifert, summa cum laude.
Amanda Smith, cum laude.
Brandon Smith.
Daniel Steve.
Brenna Voigt.
Seth Welker.
Zachary Wright.
Sydney Bloom, magna cum laude.
David Hunt.
Jessica Rodriguez.
Natalie Van Epps.
James Perry.
And now the Masters of Science degrees. Takoya Jones.
Jansen McNair. Tadeja Cannon.
On behalf of the Keuka College community, congratulations again to the class of 2021. For those of you who ordered wine and other items, you can pick them up at the Jefferson Community Athletic Complex Pavilion until 5 p.m. today. Before we conclude this morning's ceremony, I'd like to ask for a round of applause to thank the many members of the Keuka College community who served as members of the Commencement Committee, those who volunteered to assist today, and those who helped set up and coordinate the logistics of our 112th commencement. And now, will you please stand and join me in singing the Alma Mater? Please remain standing for the benediction, which will be offered by Reverend Etter, and then please remain standing for the recessional as well. Thank you all for coming, and congratulations to the class of 2021. Enjoy the rest of your day.
On the shores of fair Keuka, 'neath heavens of blue, tower the walls of Alma Mater, honor, loved and true. Dear Keuka, fair Keuka, we will live for thee. We will love thy name forever to eternity. Can the hearts that thou hast cherished be aught else but true? Can we long forget the memories love would fain renew? Dear Keuka, fair Keuka, we will live for thee. We will love thy name forever to eternity. When the suns of life are sinking in the distant sea, still with warm hearts we will cherish memories of thee. Dear Keuka, fair Keuka, we will live for thee. We will love thy name forever to eternity.
Keuka College graduating class of 2021 and guests. What a journey this has been. When you started your journey however many years ago, you anticipated many challenges along the way. A global pandemic, though, was likely not on your radar. You have demonstrated tremendous persistence, grit, and resilience. You did it. Today, you are college graduates. What a privilege we have had to get to know you, to dream with you, to build community with you, to figure things out with you, and to serve you. Our prayer is that your time with us has made you a better person to make a better world. We know we are better having had this time with you. And so receive this final blessing. Be grateful for this moment. Be thankful for the gift of life, for the gift of faith, for the gift of family, for the gift of friendship, and for the community we call Keuka College. Be thankful for the opportunities we have had today to celebrate your accomplishments. Be leaders that build a world of harmony, peace, inclusivity, justice, and grace. Find time for solitude, but don't do the journey alone. Build bridges across differences to form relationships. Risk greatly, share passionately, live fully, be people of grace, humility, and generosity. With thanksgiving for the past, in celebration of the present, and in anticipation of a better future, move forward and walk into new beginnings. Amen.